Good evening. You're watching the news on Croatian television. There's been an internal shakeup within the HDZ. Prime Minister Andrej Plenković has dismissed two top party officials belonging to the HDZ's more conservative faction, political secretaries Davor Ivo Stier and Miro Kovač. Lovro Kuščević will replace Stier as political secretary, and Davor Božinović will take Kovač's place as international secretary.
After working together for 2 years, I thanked my colleague, Mr. Stier. As you know, he quit the government 2 years ago against my wishes. After that, our cooperation was no longer as close or as constructive as it once was. As far as the international secretary is concerned, I have assessed that there is not enough trust between me and Kovač and have decided to entrust Davor Božinović with that position.
Dubrovnik General Hospital has confirmed 2 more suspected cases of measles. One of the cases is a worker at the hospital's emergency room, so there is a concern that he may have come into contact with a considerable number of patients. Last week, a 34-year-old man from Ston was diagnosed with measles and treated at the hospital. It is unclear whether the 2 new patients have the virus. Doctors say lab tests expected tomorrow and Wednesday will tell them more.
In both cases, the patients are Dubrovnik General Hospital staff. One of the cases is clinically suspect, while the other is quite likely to be confirmed. However, we'll have definite test results tomorrow and the day after. The female patient is currently isolated under home care and doing well. The male patient has been admitted to our infectious diseases wing and is also doing well.
President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović ended her 4-day visit to Osijek-Baranje County today by reviewing the troops in Đakovo. Over the weekend, the president was very critical of the government's policies, claiming they were partly to blame for the exodus of young people from eastern Croatia. Agriculture Minister Tomislav Tolušić responded today to the president's remarks.
We can't reverse a trend that has been going for more than 20 years in a year and a half. We handed out financial support, but we didn't listen to our farmers. Unfortunately, we created a loan shark culture among farmers and encouraged importers over the past 20 years. In late 2016, we had 328 million kuna in contracted projects. Today we have 5,150 million, and these projects are currently being implemented.
Economy Minister Darko Horvat has confirmed that he did not attend a meeting between Prime Minister Plenković and the CEO of the Adris Group, Ante Vlahović. The Adris Group is one of the holdouts in the Agrokor settlement. Horvat said he didn't see the meeting as meddling in the settlement negotiations.
The law gives politics very modest means of intervention. Right now, the special administration is managing the settlement and the negotiations. I am confident we will reach a settlement by the legal deadline. I support the work Fabrice Peruško and Irena Weber are doing.
Leading economists from Europe and the world are attending a Croatian National Bank conference in Dubrovnik. They're discussing current economic issues like trade wars and lending growth. Central Bank Governor Boris Vujčić also spoke about the possibility of reaching a settlement between Agrokor and its creditors.
We are keeping a very close eye on the situation because it is important with respect to our economy and the exposure of banks toward the company. Right now, it appears that a settlement will be reached, but this is an issue better left to those who will have to sign it. In any case, reaching a settlement would eliminate a significant risk, and that would be a positive thing.
Istria County has signed a 3-year strategic partnership with one of the world's biggest football clubs, Bayern Munich. Among the terms of the deal is that 3 Bayern players will promote Istrian tourism. The team will send some of their players to train there, and Bayern's veteran team will play at least 1 game against a Croatian club. Istria will also be promoted through Bayern's various media channels.
This project, being done in cooperation with the Bayern Football Club, will provide significant added value when it comes to promoting our tourism industry on the world market, particularly Germany, our most important market. More than half of our tourism business comes from Germany.
In sports, Croatia coach Zlatko Dalic has released his final list of players who will be heading to the 2018 World Cup in Russia. Stopper Mate Mitrovic is out. After losing to Brazil in a friendly in Liverpool on Sunday, the Croatian team has relocated to Opatija to train. The team's final test before the World Cup is a friendly against Senegal in Osijek on Friday.
He's also disappointed. Neither of us feel good about it, but he's a professional. He understood when I told him he hadn't played in a month and a half and Chaleta had been playing continuously. That's the only reason. There were no doubts about Vida, Lovren and Čorluka. Only the one stopper was in question.
Tomorrow's forecast calls for partly sunny and very warm weather. However, conditions will be unstable. Showers and thunder showers are expected on the north coast in the morning and the rest of the country from midday on. There is a chance of more severe thunderstorms. There will be a light west-southwesterly wind on the north and central coast and a southeasterly in the south. Morning lows will range from 12 to 17 degrees inland and from 17 to 23 on the Adriatic. The day's highs will be between 25 and 30 degrees. Looking ahead in the week, unstable weather with rain and thunder showers is expected on Wednesday in the interior. Conditions will improve on Thursday, but temperatures will be very warm to hot, which means that there is still a chance of the odd shower. On the coast, variable weather with occasional rain and thunder showers is also expected on Thursday. Later in the week, it will be mostly sunny, but the north may still see a few downpours. Expect a light to moderate southwesterly, and on Friday, a rising southeasterly.
And that brings us to the end of the news. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow.